August 1st, 2025. How's it going, guys? Well, I've got another video for you. And what are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about crime. We're going to talk about drugs. And we're going to talk about bikers. And man, today's been a wild day. Maybe they snorted a whole bunch of them snorted some coke or something, because man, they have been out there today crazier than anything. And it's not like it's a warm day and sunny. I mean, it was okay, but it's, nothing spectacular. It's kind of cool and stuff. So we were coming back tonight from up north of the river there, and got back here off 435 and 23rd Street. And of course, there was some homeless down there on the end, like there always is. Then he had another biker. This guy, he had like a Heil Hitler mustache, which I thought was kind of strange. I got thinking about this for a little bit here. He actually turned at the very end going northbound on Nolan Road. And I'm going to show that. But this guy, he had some saddle, like, I don't know what you consider them, tanks or whatever on the sides and saddle, but whatever they call them. But it was kind of a weird looking Harley. But this guy, he deliberately come up between me and this guy in this pickup truck, and he almost lost it. I mean, if you're doing, I don't know, 35 to 55 miles an hour and sandwich yourself in between two moving vehicles, you can't be too smart. And some of them, they think they're invincible. I went to school with a guy that way back that he had that kind of attitude, and he didn't make it. He actually, the person was pulling out of the driveway, and he hit him on his motorcycle, and he died. And I don't know. I don't think I'd be trying to take on vehicles with motorcycles. I think they've seen too many Mad Max movies or something. But we're going to show that. Then I got up here to Gordman'S up here. And there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a van with this, looked like this gas. She looked like a skeleton. Had to be on meth, man. Because when they get down to the size of a skeleton, you can pretty much tell that they're just dwindling away. That stuff's eating them up. It's a white gal. And this van looked like it had a busted, it looked like the windshield might have been busted and cracked on it. But then there was a black guy outside of it. Now this Gordman'S up here in Independence, Missouri is a drug hotspot. Independence needs to get back up there. They also had another vehicle that was sitting off to the side. Didn't look good. And then they had another motorcycle up there. Well, we'll be showing these motorcycles more if they're going to keep doing that. But the guy in the pickup truck, when he went in between us after he cleared, this guy, he didn't look very happy in this pickup truck. And the way he looked to me, he would have just let him just drug him. Yeah, well, I wouldn't have blinked an eye either. Because, what this guy did was very wrong. So we're going to take a look at this real quick. And then we'll take a look at that Gordman'S up here in Independence, Missouri, where you can go buy drugs, methamphetamine, cocaine, a little bit of anything up here at that Toys R Us and a Gordman'S spot up here. And it was going heavy. It's not even time. What time is it right now? It's 8:28. So it was probably about a half hour ago or better, about 8 o'clock. And they were already hopping up there, guys. So let's take a look at this. All right, guys. Now, I froze this in very slow motion because I want to show how close he was. He was about an inch from the side of this truck on my left, and he's about an inch on the side from me. This guy, he looked, like I say, he had a mustache, like a Heil Hitler mustache. This guy should be fairly identifiable. And, I don't know, that jacket and that kind of that, I don't know. We're going to take a look at this. I want you guys to see this real quick. So hold on. I'll show you how fast he was going through here too. All right, guys. So here is truck. And do not blink. If you blink, you will miss this guy. And we go on up. We went all the way up to Nolan. But I want you to watch this. And he was weaving in and out when he got further on up there too. But watch this, how quick this is. There we go. Well, that was pretty quick, wasn't it, guys? An inch on both sides. Very interesting. So that guy, the guy in the truck, he got back behind me after that. Because he looked pissed, man, at this guy on this motorcycle. And I changed lanes because I wanted to see if I could see this license plate on this. Also, there was an Independence police vehicle. It was not too far. It turned after we went by. I think it was at 23rd here. So here we go. Man, it's Evel Knievel right here in Independence, Missouri. Now he turned going Nolan Road up here, but I don't know. That's probably not a good idea to do something like that. So let's see when we get up here. I noticed Independence looked like they had a plane vehicle up there, McDonald's up there off 23rd and Nolan too, which is a good thing because there's been a lot of homeless that's hanging up there. And, you know, people don't want to go in there when there's that many of them like that. I mean, especially if they're drugged up and everything else. It's not a good thing. So let's see here. Let's see here if I can stop this real quick. Okay, so there's the Independence police vehicle right there. Now that bike was still going on moving, man. He was moving pretty fast. I was shocked that the Independence police vehicle didn't kind of pull out, but he pulled out after we went by. But you know, here you go again. See, there's Independence right there. But let's just watch this. And I was thinking, man, he was just weaving. He way on up. But we're going to show that here real quick. Hold on, guys. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and in this next segment here, we'll show this. Man, he was flying down through there. This guy, he had a pretty precision cut, look like mustache. You know, looked like a willy worm underneath his nose. I thought that was kind of weird. But see, like I say, all these bikers, a lot's got to do with cocaine and guns here in Kansas City. You know, Kansas City, Missouri police chief, his son was the one that broke the case down here, way back down here at Knobtown. And, you know, there's a lot of bad stuff here in Kansas City. We don't want to let everybody forget what's here, because some of this needs to be corrected. Let's see where this guy, I want to show you, see if I can stop this real quick. Okay, hold on, guys. All right, there he is over there. So he's going to make a left-hand turn and head back towards, like, you know, like say where Independence Police Department would be. I thought that was kind of weird. I don't know. But that's a weird kind of funky bike, ain't it? I don't know. We'll show that one more time. And I'll show this too. You see that bumper right here? That is the Independence Police vehicle. It's on my left over here going up here. But he was going to turn too. Up here looked like he was heading back towards the police station too. So interesting. Oh, I want to show this real quick too, and then I'll get back to the bike. I mean, there was a whole bunch of homeless. Now, there's a church down here. But, you know, look at this stuff. Does this really look good, guys? I mean, man, I don't know. And this is several blocks on, it said several blocks on down to that church going down there, but I don't know. I guess they took those pillows, something to lay on tonight. Somebody put that out there. You don't know if somebody was donating that or if it was just trash itself, but I don't know. And you can see further on down too, there's several other ones coming that way too. I'll show more and more. I wanted to show this one more time. Look, it had LED tail lights on the back of that too. Couldn't make out that completely on that plate though. That's kind of weird. But that is a funky looking, weird looking bike, isn't it? Huh. So let's get on to Gordman's up there. Hold on, guys. Well, this is the bike that's up at Gordman's. Just like I said, this was just right around 8 o'clock. Then we'll show that van with the white gal in it. She looked like a skeleton. And then there was a black guy on the outside. Like I say, a lot of drug dealing stuff going on up here at these parking lots here and stuff, guys. But hold on now. I want you guys to get another shot of that so you can see that is the Gordman's parking lot. You can see that they're sitting there. And they move stuff back and forth. I mean, they move the drugs back and forth. Don't matter if they're on foot. Don't matter if they're on a motorcycle. Don't matter if they're in a car. All right, guys. So here's that van up here at Gordman's. There's a white guy. I mean, a white gal and the black guy that was standing outside of the deal. But this gal, she looked like a skeleton. And I mean, you know, those drugs, they eat them up, and then that's it. So they're in a vacant parking lot. They're sitting here. This is a known parking lot for dealing drugs. I've showed prostitutes over here. This is also where they have their cars that get over here and do donuts and stuff that supposedly Kansas City supposedly is cracking down on. Well, they need to do some more cracking down on all this. I mean, that's crazy. Now I'm going to show one other vehicle here too. It's over in this parking lot. And then this guy's sitting over here. Now, you know, I mean, the only thing that's going on here is drugs is being exchanged. These are not like, what am I looking to say? The ones that deliver like the food and stuff, because like we go up to Wendy's and there's ones that go in there that pick it up. We were at just Taco Bell just the night before last. There ain't none of these. That ain't what this is. Because they would be sitting at Wendy's, or they would be sitting at, like, you know, picking the stuff up and then taking the food. That ain't what this is. This has to do with drugs and moving. And this needs to be addressed here in Kansas City. This needs to be addressed in Independence here. I mean, that's insane. Okay, and here's one more picture I snapped. What's it look like that guy's got in his mouth? I don't think that's a lollipop. That looks kind of like, man, what is that? Is that kind of like a blunt? That's what it looks like to me. Well, this is Independence, Missouri. This is Kansas City. And like I say, there's a lot of illegal stuff that's going on here. And it needs to be addressed in more ways than one. So hold on, guys. Let's not forget that motorcycle. That one guy, like I say, that guy, when I looked over, he looked over, he was like, psh. He'd be like, that guy'll be gone on that motorcycle. Yeah, he'll be gone. Another inch, that's all it would have took on either side. All right, guys, we'll wrap this up. I mean, this is just a very sad situation here in Independence and Kansas City, Missouri. And they just keep on coming. I see people, I mean, there's people that want the drugs here. You know, they want to see the chaos. They want to see mayhem. And that's God's honest truth here. I mean, they want that. And then there's the other ones that don't want it, you know. But, I mean, these people, they need to be checked. They need to make sure that they don't have records, which I don't buy that they don't have records. These vehicles that are out on the road that have no registrations, no insurance. One thing, how are they letting these people drive these vehicles that have no insurance? So the police are letting these vehicles go on the road with these people. They have no insurance. And it states that you have to have insurance to drive a vehicle on the road. Not counting you have to own the vehicle. And it's insane. It's insane. And I mean, they need to confiscate these vehicles. It don't matter if it's a motorcycle, a car, a mini bike, a go-kart, an ATV, whatever. And they have to be street legal here too. I mean, they have to be made for the roads, and they're not. So anyway, keep your eyes open, guys. This is Kansas City. This is Independence, Missouri. And stay safe out there.